Welcome to my game room, Krazy Karpet Arcade, pinball game room here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Got 28 pinball machines in here, so we're going to get started. I'm just going to spend a few seconds on each one. The first game I've got here is 1966 Gottlieb Subway, single player EM game, Add-A-Ball. It is one of the last games to feature the manual ball lift mechanism. Next game, Jungle Princess. This is a two-player version of Jungle Queen. This is from about 1976 Gottlieb. And this one features 10 drop targets and 2 flippers, 2 larger, 2 smaller down at the bottom. Next from about 1976, Royal Flush. It's a 4-player EM game. Features about 7 or 8 drop targets down there, and you're actually trying to build a poker hand, a Royal Flush poker hand. One of the objectives of the game. Next, Target Alpha. This is from about 1976 as well. This is a 4-player version. They made a lot of versions of this. El Dorado is one. This has 15 drop targets on it, 4 flippers. It's just a lot of drop targets to hit. Next one, Fast Draw. This is from 1975. This is a 4-player version of Quick Draw. This features 10 drop targets. Center 2 black drop targets come back up for 5,000 points. Next game, 1981 Bally Centaur. One of the first games to feature multi-ball. Don't know if it's the very first game, but it's definitely one of the first. Talking game. Next from 1991, a Pat Lawler game. It's Funhouse. Features the Rudy the Talking Head in the back. This is from, I think, 91. Another Pat Lawler game, 1988, Bonsai Run. It's Pat Lawler's first game, vertical play field in the back with 3 flippers on it, and the lower play field with 3 flippers. This game is one of the 10 or 12 test games that featured a clear coat finish on it from the factory, which Williams went on to later trademark as Diamond Plate. Next up, another Pat Lawler game, Safecracker, a small game. This is not a 3-ball or 5-ball game. This is actually a time game. The more switches you hit, the better you do. The more time you get, the longer you get to play. Everything's smaller about the flippers, the game, the back box. But still quite a bit of stuff going on. Another Pat Lawler game, Earthshaker. This is from about 1989. This is System 11. This has a shaker motor in it and a ball diverter up there that's shaped like Nevada and California. Next game, another Pat Lawler game. This is from 93. This is Twilight Zone, based off the TV show. This features a Powerball, a ceramic pinball that is almost like batting around a air-filled balloon compared to a steel pinball. It's a Whirlwind. This is from about 89 as well. Another System 11 Pat Lawler game. This is based on tornadoes or storms, I guess, and features 3 spinning discs down here. Kind of make your ball spin around. Next from 1997, Attack from Mars, Bally. This is a kind of an alien-themed version. Got a saucer over there and some little rubber Martians that dance around during some of the modes. Pretty fun game. 1994, this is a Bally World Cup Soccer, John Papaduke game. Features a spinning ball and a goalie that moves back and forth. 1972 Ringer. This is a novelty game, spin the wheel, and it's a 2-player, throw the horseshoe back and forth and try to get a ringer. 3 points for ringer. Throws 3 and 6. If you get a ringer, a buzzer sounds and you get to throw again. Kind of fun. Something a little bit different to do than pinball. 2003 Simpsons Pinball Party. This was from a 2005 run. This is from Stern. Probably one of the deepest rule sets ever in pinball. Only probably a handful of people have ever made it to the Super Duper Mega Extreme Wizard mode. Next, a Mark Ritchie game from about 92 or 93, Fishtails. This features a boat ramp in the center and a ball lock shaped like a fishing rod reel. Next up, 1997 Monster Bash, or 98 Monster Bash. One of the last games Williams made. I think Cactus Canyon right after this was about it for them. Maybe a couple Pinball 2000 games and then they were done. But as far as a standard pinball machine, this is one of the last runs. Features a lot of the Universal monsters. You got Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein and Dracula and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Next, Steve Ritchie game, The Getaway. This is from about 93, I believe. Accelerator, ball accelerator here, magnets inside the supercharger housing. Kind of a fast game. Next, based off the movie Terminator 2. This is from 91, Williams. One of the first games to use a dot matrix display in it. It's another Steve Ritchie game. Over here, another Pat Lawler game. This is based off the movie Addams Family. This one's made in 94. This is the gold, Addams Family gold version of the regular Addams Family. This features some different gold colored accents to the game. Limited production run of 1,000. Got a little plaque down here. This is number 17 out of 1,000. Next we have a 13-foot ball bowler. This is 1963 Chicago Coin Grand. 6-player, 6 different games on here, one of them being regulation bowling, completely mechanical. It's a big ball bowler, uses the larger 4-inch or 4.5-inch balls. Next from 1994 is a Data East Tommy. It's based off the Broadway show Tommy, not off the movie. So the music's a little bit different. Kind of a fun game. It's made by Data East. Next we have Whitewater. This is from about 93 or so, 92. A lot of ramps and got Bigfoot up there. He's a ball diverter on the upper playfield. A lot of ramps on this game. Next up, Medieval Madness. This is 1997. Williams, probably one of the most sought after pinball machines. Features a castle back there with a moat around it, a fire-breathing dragon, and a damsel up in the corner. Kind of a Monty Python-esque feel to this game, kind of like the Holy Grail. Seems like it's based off of that. And then the game that kind of got me started on collecting pinball machines, the first one that I had purchased, Scared Stiff. This is from about 1996 or 1997. Features Elvira, Mistress of the Dark on the back. A lot of funny sexual innuendo quotes in this game. Bony Beast ramp and coffin ball lock on that. There's another Pat Lawler game. This is the last wide body game that was ever produced. This is Roadshow. It's got a shaker motor in it as well. Features 2 talking heads this time, Red and Ted. Construction workers. And it's got country music in it. I guess if you like country music, but it's not too bad. Next game is from about 1996, Shadow, based off the movie with Alec Baldwin. Features a couple user-controlled ramps from some buttons on the side of the cabinet in an upper playfield. Up there. Kind of a tough game. It's fun. Next from 1997, Circus Voltaire, one of the only games that features the DMD down on the playfield. And it has a ringmaster that pops up and grabs the ball with a magnet on its head. And this also has this came with different colored neon. This one happens to be blue. And it also came with a bunch of different balls, and this one's red. Last game, if we kind of walk over here, the 1979 Williams Gorgar. It's one of the first talking pinball machines. It was kind of novelty back in that time when pinball machines just made kind of space type sound effects. This one actually had talking in it, which was kind of novel for the time. It's from 1979. Well, and there you have it. That's all the games I've got in my game room. Hope you enjoyed your tour. Thank you.